It's Madden NFL 23, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC North. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's all up next.
It is a warm and pretty picturesque late summer afternoon at Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his third season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow could have won Comeback Player of the Year last season simply for his statistics. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns through the air. But he brought the entire Bengal organization on a comeback after 5 straight losing seasons. First with a division title, then an unexpected AFC title, and led the team to their 3rd Super Bowl ever. And he had them less than 2 minutes away from winning it for the first time. Keep an eye on Joey B. He expects to bring the Super Bowl title to Cincinnati in the near future.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be out of themselves just shy of the 40. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going to run the toss here to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11 MT, 11 Thomas.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Johnson on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. After that sack, now you got Trubisky and the Steelers facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Burrow looking to pass. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Cameron Hayward is the heart and soul of the Pittsburgh defense year after year and was an All-Pro for the 3rd time in 2021 after putting up 10 sacks.
To try again after the sack. Burrow to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Burrow on 3rd down, and he's got Hurst, his tight end. They find some open field here, and he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, but I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. We're going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 8. Now Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
Mixon with a first down carry. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Play action. Now Trubisky. He gets it complete to Harris. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset, and they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Throwing here, Trubisky. Pass complete to Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And Deontay Johnson just continues to build and grow in his NFL career. Finished second in the NFL in targets on his way to his first Pro Bowl last season. Pulls in the catch there to pick up the first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Well, the crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Here's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. On the give, this is Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They go play action. Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Trubisky. Completion here to Claypool. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense quick.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
Complete to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. This is caught. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
11, mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. Down to about the 32.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
11, Thomas.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. More was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.